Okay, so first things first, thank you for 3,000 subscribers. Genuinely, it means a lot to me. And also, we have memberships. Yeah, there's a little join button there now. It's great. I feel so good. And also, we have super chats now. So yeah, bunch of perks. I'll talk about those later. But yeah, thank you so much. And here's the Murder Drones episode y'all been wanting forever. Murder Drones is an indie animation soft. Like, I'm gonna start this fucking video like that. Jesus Christ. Here's how this video is going to go. I'm gonna go through episode by episode, review the episode, and then at the very end of this video, I'm gonna give my grand score on if Murder Drones is actually good or not. Okay, so we start Murder Drones with some exposition. But in all seriousness, I do like the way that it's presented as a class project. So basically going over the history of the world kind of makes sense. Also, the best character comes up in this shot. Uzi, how many times did I tell you being a dumb bitch was not part of the assignment? Shut the fuck up and feel my angst! Okay, so I want to address this right now. Some people think the dialogue from Murder Drones is cringy, which is kind of fair. It's to each their own. However, I think it's justified because they're robots, because some of the lines are very on the nose to their character portrayal, as I'd say, or the characterization. For example, even though what the last bit of this video was is a joke, this is an actual line from the show.
I'm an angsty teen fad, bite me.
Again, if you find the dialogue cringy, to each their own. I personally like it though. Alright, so then we carry on our little adventure where we meet Uzi's dad. You know, Uzi, your teen angst reminds me a lot of your mother. Oh my god. You know what else reminds me of your mother? Jesus Christ. Her love of doors. Oh my god, Dad, if I say I love doors, will you let me go? Yes? So Uzi says Attack on Titan is mid and leaves the walls, where she gets one shot pumped by some random stranger.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. My name's Serial Designation N.
Yeah, that sounds like a handful. Can I call you something shorter?
Oh, you can just call me Serial.
Or I can call you N.
That's silly.
Anyway, so this is N, a spooky dookie murder drone. His whole job is to kill Uzi's entire bloodline, race, and pretty much everybody she knows and loves. Oh, and can you guess who the love interest for the show is? I'll give you a good guess. It starts with the letter N. If you really need to know N's personality type, think a golden retriever and nothing else. Okay, well, there's more stuff, but it happens later in the show. We'll talk about it. So we get a quick introduction to N's other murder drone counterparts, V and J. I'm a tsundere cop-out.
I swear to God, and if it wasn't for the fact that you sell more merch than me, I would have killed you by now.
So Uzi does an oopsie whoopsie and fucking lures all the murder drones to her Attack on Titan wall doors. You know, this really reminds me of Attack on Titan, guys. It really does. Dad, you have to get the blicky and shoot him. Wait a minute, no kid, no child support. Mom's dead. What child support are you talking about? Bye-bye now. That's rough, buddy. Alright, so after that, N gets murked because he's questioning his god. I guess, I mean, he's a robot, and he's questioning about the company that made him. So it would be just questioning God, I guess. After that, Uzi saves N and gets like they have like a bonding moment. They have this epic fight in is it the cafeteria? It's just an area, I guess. And then Uzi tells off her dad for abandoning him. And then at the very end of the episode, she talks about killing all the humans. Overall, I think the first episode's pretty good. It's a good plot. It sets up everything very nicely. A good 4 out of 5 episode. Episode 2 starts with a spooky end flashback, but then we snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. That makes more sense for an episode 8 reference. Hold on, we'll reuse it, don't worry. Anyway, so it's revealed that Uzi's been staying with the murder drones, and V is just being the best character she can be as possible. I will say something about episode 2. It leans a lot more into the horror aspects of the series, and that's what makes it so good. There's not really a lot to talk about when it comes to episode 2. Now, I'm sure someone in the comments is gonna be mad about that because lore-wise, there's like a shit ton of lore being thrown at you this episode. A lot of characters get set up this episode. A lot of arcs get set up this episode. But like when it comes to actual like plot points and what happens, literally most of it is them trying to find the Eldritch horror monster and kill it. That's literally the episode. And that's not the diss or anything. I really like this episode. I like the horror aspects and everything about it, which is why it's a 5 out of 5 episode for me, but it's just not a lot to say for me, you know what I'm saying? Episode 3 starts off with a missing persons poster. Now, originally in the script, I had it down that I was gonna rant about how this proves that Uzi is 18 to 20 years old. But I feel like I'm gonna make an entire video on that because my last video, characters I would smash without shame, I put down V and people are trying to call me a pedophile. But instead of just going into that, we'll just skip over it. Anyways, we're introduced to one of the best characters ever that was taken from us too soon, my nigga Doll over here. Basically, she has these powers that Uzi has. I don't really feel like explaining it. I don't know, it's like telekinesis, but also they can create black holes and shit. honestly, if you're looking for an explanation of how their powers work, you gotta go to someone else, because I can't explain that shit. Anyway, so her parents are killed by V, which should have dodged, but okay. Also, like, Uzi's mom was killed by N, but no one complains about that. Jesus Christ, get over it. Anyway, so she has this elaborate plan to kill V by making her prom queen. Yes, it is as stupid as it sounds, and no, it does not work, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, so Uzi's trying to be an introvert, but her dad's an extrovert, and if you're an introvert and you have an extroverted friend, you understand how this feels. Like, he drags her out the house and shit. She has to go to prom and everything. Anywho, so N and Uzi last episode had this falling out, and N wants to make it up to Uzi by just going to prom with her. And, you know, coincidentally, this also brings V to the prom as well. You know what, doll? I wasn't familiar with your game. My bad, gang. Because all these coincidences are really going into your favor, aren't they? Anyway, so the prom happens. Thad's the coolest character. Y'all can fight me on that shit. And then a fight breaks out. Anyway, so some lore happens and, oh, spooky dooky, who's Tessa? And shit like that. Anyway, so I really like the episode. And it's a really 5 out of 5 episode. Jesus Christ. I love the fight, especially the prom one. Are you ready to go camping? Anyway, so there's a lot of lore that happens. And I could break it down.
It's Pokemon!
But I don't really feel like it. The most you really need to know is that fucking mom, Jesus Christ. Uzi's mom went to this camp with her dad, and they met there. That's pretty much it, dude. I will say this episode feels like it's more like lore building plus character building, because we get a lot of characterization in this episode, especially N, Uzi, and V. And this one scene I really like about in between V and Uzi is when they're arguing. Not V and Uzi, Jesus Christ. What this one scene between V and N is when they're arguing.
V, we can't hurt Uzi!
Do our jobs, and that thing leaves us alone.
I don't know what you're talking about because you won't tell me! What are you so afraid of?
Not afraid.
I am! Uzi is! She's a kid, like us, V! What is wrong with you? Look after the cameras.
There's just like a lot of good end moments in this episode. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just N, bro. V and Uzi and everybody, bro. Especially the best character ever, the teacher. He only gets one line.
Oh, missing some campers here.
Yo, I get hungry, idiot.
No name calling, just a question.
Yo, I think it could beat Goku dead ass. The glazing is crazy. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about Murder Drones today is the first 4 episodes. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Yes, there are 4 extra other episodes. That is true. But, if this video gets 100 likes, I'll do a part 2 where I talk about the last 4. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh shit, and the rating for this episode. The rating for this episode, shit. It's a 3 out of 5. Oh no, they're gonna come after me. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.